Oh my god. It's burning hot, ain't it? But Uppity just came to get her little hours in. I don't really want much. Don't care who comes through. Just gonna talk my shit real quick, while my baby's doing her water play. It's too hot to even fucking drink. Mass Boogie, what's going on? Thank you for the likes. Chat rap, what's going on? Hotter than a bitch out here. Going on, Intrinsic. Hi. Yeah, I was just bored. I was roaming these. You know what I like? It's 4 people over here and it's 4 likes. That's how I like. Like, come in, like the button. I know y'all some real ones. Thank you. But anyway, I was just going around these YouTube streets, being nosy. Okay, now it's 13 people and 4 likes. Get these likes up, you know? But anyway, let me give you all a pre-thing because I forgot who said it in my live. But yeah, this is what I'm about to do because when I had ordered that pocketbook for Simone, I didn't realize how much it was. Like, no, she's worth the money because I need to order a pocketbook for myself. So I still will be ordering a pocketbook from her. It's gonna be for me. But I think the best thing to do is like a either Cash App or Amazon, whichever y'all prefer. So I'm gonna still speak to Sharice Mamone, and then I still want to cross support. So this is what I'm gonna do. I hit 1K, right? So I'm not gonna give $1,000, but I think $100 is sufficient. So I'm gonna pick 4 people for $25, and Cash App or Amazon or Walmart, whatever, because I know how to do those 2. I mean those 3, and then I'm gonna, cause I still gotta get my mom's day little thing, and my mods will be in the running, so it is what it is. If they win twice, they win twice. But I'm telling y'all, the way that I'm doing it is not me picking. Like, I'm gonna put it in the machine and they pick y'all. And since one of my mods don't want a gift card, what I'm gonna do for her is they got this lady called Body Butter, and then I'm gonna, cause you know what Uppity really wants to do on her panel? I want to do debate panels. And I want to use like my networking skills on YouTube because I already got a couple people. Like I told y'all, they told me they're gonna come to my panel when I'm ready, and I'm ready now. So I'm gonna have them come to my panel, just to have conversation. Of course, I gotta be respectful. Hold on, let me go. K Fit, what it do, boo? Hi, Voodoo. So yeah, we're gonna do it like that, and I'm gonna have some people, but I want to do debates, and I hope y'all know this. Like, I know sometimes Uppity be going off. Like, I go off. I understand that. I'm an emotional ass Pisces. I'm going to keep saying that. And it doesn't excuse any behavior. But like I said, I don't feel like my behavior is detrimental towards anybody. So I'm just going to put this disclaimer out here. I'm a black woman first. So, of course, my agenda base is going to be black women. But I also want to support black women allies. And then my main concern is but I do want to have a balanced argument. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a balanced argument. I want to support black women and support black women allies. But what I've had to learn, and I think some other black women can learn, is that it's okay to say this person supports me. Oh, QI is a great example of that. QI gets it on all the time. They support me, so that's all that matters. Like, girl, okay. But see, Uppity don't be out here trying to correct nobody else's behavior. But Angie, Voodoo, Voodoo twins, both of y'all. And hey, Angie. Lynn, hi Lynn, and Prince. Let me go up. Okay, I ain't missing the mic because I don't want to miss people. But yeah, don't mind my daughter. She's in the back doing her water plate in the tub. You know what I'm saying? When it's hot like this, the tub can be used for multiple reasons. You know what I'm saying? Adult and kids wise. But I'm just saying, right now, she's using it for water play and not bothering Uppity. So that's good. But anyway, like I said, what I'm going to do for my 1K celebration, I'm going to pick 4 people. Guess mine's will, because my moms are subscribers of mine and they're helping me. So I don't feel like they should be punished for that. But anyway, One of my mods don't want like a gift card, so I'm gonna do the body butter for her. But anyway, cause she live in New York City, so I could order it for myself, and then whenever she gonna have to meet me soon, cause I don't know the expiration date on body butters, but whatever. And the girl I'm ordering the body butter from, she's from New York City, she's from the Bronx, and I love her. You know what I'm saying? Because she get to show me a side of like she's a little bit younger than me, but like she was involved in that. Max Boogie could probably relate more to her. Like she was trying to get money. She was trying to, she was in the street. Like I didn't do a lot. You know what I'm saying? I can see the other side. And to this day, like, yo, Uppity will be doing that. Miss Juicy. There she go. Hey, So Fly. Thank you, All the Smoke. I'm so happy I made that. But yeah, so yeah, there she go, Miss Juicy. I'm gonna get her a body butter. And she was supposed to go live last night. Miss Juicy, can you please post your link in the chat? Cause Miss Juicy be having some classics in her chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be looking for Chocolate Bay. He be in Juicy chat. That's all I'm saying. She's supposed to go live last night. So that's why I was waiting for her at Miss Dobie live. If y'all haven't watch Miss Dobie live, please. She pierced her nose on live. Like I have never seen that before, and she took it like a champ. I'm like, girl, like, ooh, damn. I have a low tolerance for pain. But anyway, this lady, Sharice Mamone, she's from New York City. She's from the Bronx. And she used to hang out where I had my first apartment. So some of the story time she be telling, I know she's telling the truth. Because I'm from Harlem, like I told y'all. I was sheltered. Some people want to call it bougie, whatever the case may be. So my first apartment, though, I can say it now because I'm never going back there. Well, I'll go visit, but my first apartment was in Webster Houses. If y'all from New York City, y'all know Webster Houses. And my exact building was 1230 Webster Avenue. I used to live right on the corner of 168 in Webster. And when I used to tell people from Harlem that this is where I got approved for night shift, child, they was like, girl, no, transfer immediately. Try to do this. Like, they was trying to get me to transfer so bad. And actually, like, it wasn't really too bad for me, though. And I was still, like I am now, whatever. But like I said, real recognize real wherever you go. So I ain't had too many problems. The most problem I had was like them fucking bitches. And my daughter's father, the Haitian guy, but his narc ass, he thought those girls liked him because of his look. I'm not saying he's ugly, but I'm just saying they liked you more to try to get at me than they liked you for you. And he seen it the hard way. The minute I dismissed his ass, them same girls wasn't bad in his eyes. Like, well, some of them was, but the majority of them wasn't. That's what I'm saying. But yeah. Michelle's daughter, hi. Wasn't Dobie crazy last night? I was like, what the hell? Yeah, BX, stand up. Hi, Miss Precious 69. Yeah, the BX is crazy. So if y'all watch Charissa Monet story time and y'all was about that life, y'all probably know her. Like the story time she be telling, I'll be like, damn, bitch, this was going on. Why? You know what I'm saying? And she was in these streets in the same time, even though she's younger than me, she was in these streets at a time frame that I was. But, the most I was when I, quote unquote, was in these streets, I was like a drug dealer girlfriend. But like I told you, at that time, I swear to God, I was going to be like on hood stories I used to read all the time. The closest I got to the street life was, I ain't going to hold y'all, I was reading like hood novels. So, that was like the basis of my life. You know what I'm saying? But then my grandmother kept me leveled because like she used to make me watch like real life crime history. Like when girls went to jail for years and years and years for sitting in the car with a nigga and he wouldn't take the So, anyway. Dobie didn't shed a tear. She didn't. She took it like a champ. I was like, Dobie. Jesus, Miss Dobie. But Miss Dobie was very entertaining last night. Like I couldn't take it. And then she didn't numb it or nothing. Miss Dobie did not numb it. You know what Miss Dobie had for all my Caribbean people in the chat? Flicky lighters. She had some Jamaican rum, like from the country. And I was like, yeah, I know about that Jamaican rum from the country. It's disgusting. Like, I put Jamaican rum from the country, though. Like, the Jamaican rum you buy in the store, I don't really like that one either. But you're able to match the taste a little better. But the one from the country, whew, it's nothing you compare it with. That taste is gonna overpower. So, but Dobie did that. But yeah, I was just like bored and shit. I was cruising these YouTube streets. I had stopped over at Shish Trish. She was talking about Kim Porter. So I was trying to tell her a little tea, but I guess she was trying to be like more like strict or whatever. I'm like, girl, like everything plays into each other, whatever. But I think we got past that. I hope he did. And then I went to Deanna. I don't know if she spoke or not, but I think she got an attitude with me. I don't know why though. That's her business. Today I wasn't up to nothing. It's like it's extremely hot. So I didn't go out today. Like I did go out, but I just went to go get some cigarettes. So I ain't doing shit but trying to get my YouTube hours up. It's hot as hell. Like I'm not even gonna sit in the park today. Like I ain't gonna hold you. That's why today that's why even on the days that I will take my daughter to the park, like before I take her to the park, especially dealing with kids with autism, it's all about routine. So I put her in like the shower, like she know the difference between she taking a real shower and when it's sprinkler time, like, you know, and then just like she know the difference between a tub bath and tub playing. So right now she's enjoying herself. This sensual air is not really sensual. That's how I'm able to base on if I'm gonna be able to like go out in these streets or not. I wouldn't went outside at all if I had no cigarettes. I am complaining about this heat. It's annoying. It's very hot. Joyce, what you mean by snakes? Who's being snaky to uppity? Tell me, Joyce. Don't make me switch to StreamYard. Oh, you in Florida? I can imagine it's hot there too. But you know, New York City has always been fucking. But I wouldn't even be complaining. Like, this is my first complaint because at first I used to enjoy central air, but now I don't. Because, like, right now, it's not real good central air. And then the way that my windows are shaped, I can't even go and get, like, an air conditioner for the shape of my window. And they don't shape your air. It's like they force you to depend on central air. That's what I'm talking about. Like I should make a whole fucking a fucking panel, and we need to rise up against these fucking central air people. Because when it goes down, like, is it just me? Like when you have central air, the way your window is shaped, you can't even fucking compensate with an air conditioner. But that light bill never changed. I noticed that. She said, suck it up, Buttercup. This is nothing. I'm from Dallas, where it's 90 degrees. I ain't got this. I'm going to complain. Thank you. I'm going to complain. You in Florida? Okay. You in Florida too, Empress? Yeah, it's really hot. And, like, I had to go to my fucking storage and get my little fan that swigs around. I haven't used it since a long time. And I'm about to take, like, y'all think I'm complaining. Wait till I get to housing court. I promise you, because I don't understand how the central air ain't central in, but my light bill never decreases. I'm going to fucking, y'all lucky that it's against New York City law to film in housing court. But if there's an option, because you know how sometimes you can sign your waiver for your court case to be heard. If there's a way that I can do that, I will provide y'all with a link. Uppity is going to housing court. This central air ain't central airing. You know what I'm saying? And I do have asthma. Is my asthma bothering me now? But could they trigger it? Absolutely. Because the way my windows are shaped, I can't even buy a fucking air conditioner. And I refuse, because I got one of those noise-free things that swing around that's supposed to work like an air conditioner, but it's doing good, but only for one room. Like, and why should I have to pay all? You know how much money that thing cost me? Why should I have to do it again? I'm taking it in the housing court. I promise you. The only reason why I didn't go last week is because I didn't have the fucking time. But yeah, Monday I'm going. It feels hot to me, so fly. It feels extremely hot to me. And I already took 4 showers. She's the only time I complained about heat when I was in my bestie. I went on a 2-week vacation to Vegas in July. It was 1,001 what? In the morning and 1,000 degrees and girl, that's crazy. Hey Cherise Reese. Hey Cherise Reese, sorry. I'm gonna call you Sherry. Don't mind me, Sherry Reese. I rename everybody because people in the comments, sometimes y'all can get very sensitive about how people pronounce your names. And y'all have all these weird spelling names. I'm not talking about you, Sherry, but I'm just saying in general. It be the people with the most weird spelling names that want to sit there and argue with you about it. So I just nickname people. It makes it easier for me and non-offensive for you. Yeah, 1,000 degrees R and Y. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh no. And I have never been to the West Coast. And when I did want to go, I did want to go to Las Vegas. Here go my bestie, 69. What's going on, 69? I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. That's my bestie, y'all. I love her. Yeah, everybody do got a story. But, Uppity doesn't like heat. And then my thing, because I've noticed nobody said to me, so do y'all think I should start a class action lawsuit? Who's going to be with me? When you have central air, don't they make it so that you have to be dependent on it? And like your windows, the way your windows is shaped, you can't even get a air conditioner. Unless you got one of them floor models like I got. But it only works for one room. Wow. That's my girl, 69. Yes, thank you, Sherry. So y'all gonna be with Uppity, right? Uppity's gonna start a class action lawsuit because they cannot be doing that to us. Because like even if you try to turn your central air on higher, your light bill goes up, but the air doesn't. That's a scam. That's a scam. That's the real scam. Like I'm sick of them. Like, oh, you know how mad I was? I had talked major shit to like my storage, right? Because I gotta realize my storage is in the Bronx. So I talked major shit to them thinking like, I ain't got to see them. You know what I'm saying? I could pay my storage online or even go to a site in the Brooklyn area. But bitch, imagine me having to fucking go to the fucking store after talking major shit to them. You know what I'm saying? Because I forgot why they pissed me off, but they had pissed me off about something. I went clean in on them. Not thinking I would have to see them again until like I took all my shit out. But, whatever. Yeah, you see that transracial silly 69 trying to talk about some silly dog was talking mess about me. I'm like, you know what? You're a liar. Because they did that to me too. But thankfully, y'all cannot break us up. Me and 69, aka Silly Dog, we're best friends for life. Get over it. Jazz A said, not 1,000 degrees, but Uppity reacted to the 1,000 degrees for me. Yeah, because I'm like, bitch, damn. The desert heat is no joke. It was homeless people out in Vegas everywhere. So we went and brought 20 cases of water, let them cold overnight. And went out the next day handing up. I could believe, yeah, because I've seen a lot of that about Skid Row. Like I see, like the most time you see people build like them in mobile homes and stuff like that, and bringing out water and food, it is on Skid Row. So I believe it's something serious. She said that might be your unit. Get it checked first. Tell your landlord. You know what? That could be the problem because I ain't gonna lie. Because that's what my lawyer told me. Because I was been supposed to go. I got the rent receipt right here. I can show y'all. I said, but I did tell the landlord because he got me pissed off. So I told none of them to come back to my apartment because I had been complaining about the tub and they wouldn't fix it. I want to have one of my friends fix it. So I said, you know what? I shouldn't have to be having my friends come over here. I'm about to go to housing court. But then my friend told me it is a protocol. So you might be right, Empress. You might be right. No, I can shit. Yeah, when it comes to Texas and the West Coast, they the ones that do the most shorts about frying eggs on the land. Like it be hot as fuck out there. She said, I remember when I lived in Sherry said I remember when I lived in AZ and the AC went out, manager and put me in a place until it fixed. Oh, you had a good ass landlord. I don't. They damn sure ain't gonna do that. If it's one thing I know they ain't gonna do is that. Mm-hmm. She said my reaction took out. No, because I was like, what? Shit. Like I haven't even been drinking. It's so fucking hot in here. Cause you know when you drink it makes you hotter. Shit. Why you think my voice ain't here? I don't even drink hot tea no more. It's hot. She said during that second week of vacation in Vegas, we flew to LA for $45 because I wanted to go to Skid Row. I cried like a baby if I could. I would pay $1,000 for all of them. Yeah, they did fry eggs on there. Did y'all see Tracy Thong? No, I was on Kiki Live before I went live. I think she showed it, but she probably showed it quickly. Because the only reason I knew Kiki was live because I went to Deanna live. But RNY, yeah, Skid Row is very sad. I watch a lot of documentaries, and yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised at Tree Dog, Mustard Dog. And Vibe Queens put on her live. Did y'all know that Tracy had to pay her own Uber to Noble House? How embarrassing. And Tracy Tracy thinks she's winning because I guess Noble actually was able to get it up and retain it. See, Rob Rax is bougie. You know what I'm saying? Tracy gotta understand that. Rob Rax is bougie, bitch. Sad as fuck. And Detroit is lawless right now. Well, Chicago in general, they're lawless right now. They're the first state that's actually exercising that defund the police thing. So Tracy's a little bit too vocal to be going out there. Her people should really watch her every move. And I'm not even being funny. I'm back. Sorry, y'all. What infamous hotel? Oh, so y'all be calling Chicago Pound Town? I didn't know that. I didn't know y'all was referencing Chicago as Pound Town. I do know they're lawless right now. So what Skid Row hotel you talking about? Because when I was watching Skid Row, it was actual people on it, and I seen them people making like mobile homes, and then I also seen the city tearing it down. You know what I'm saying? But that combined, like some of the people are like some of my favorite story time tellers. They're from the West Coast, like Lifetime with Simone, which my next pocketbook I'm gonna buy for myself. I didn't even realize how much it cost because, like I told you, I had ordered from my daughter's water card, but it is what it is. But y'all support her. I'm gonna be doing because I asked my cousin to do it, but she ain't do it. But it's okay. My cousin, my little cousin, she's 18 like my daughter. And she's about to go to college too. Both of her and my daughter, they both going to universities. Proud of both of them. Yeah, I didn't know it either. So I didn't know Pound Town meant Detroit and Chicago and all that shit. Well, is Detroit or Chicago the same thing or not? Let me see. Oh, my bad. Look at me. Look at me. My bad. My bad. My bad. Detroit and Chicago are two different things. So which one is Pound Town? Detroit or Chicago? My bad, y'all. Sorry. Well, it's the same difference, though. Just saying. Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about when they were talking about Pound Town. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, what? Oh, two different places. My family's from Detroit. Okay. But aren't they close in proximity, though, right? So is that like the Atlanta versus the You Not Atlanta song? Like things are like kind of like close by Atlanta, so you would get it confused. Look at me making excuses for myself. I'm just playing. Well, whatever. Well, wherever Tracy went to, he should have had an Uber or being able to pay an Uber. Or do y'all think that the reason that because he lives in that city, right? So even if he doesn't have a car, he could have easily hit up his homeboys and be like, you know what? Blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So do y'all think he didn't do that because he was scared Tree Dog was gonna leave his friend car smelling like mustard? This is a biased question because I'm kind of confused. Why would she go out of town and not make sure that nigga ain't gonna treat her at least right on upon entry? At least let us get to the hotel or apartment, wherever the fuck they at. Then do me dirty. But when we come up, show up or send an Uber for me. You know what I'm saying? Don't embarrass me from the moment I step in town like I was the last time. The fuck? She said, look up the documentary about the Cecil Hotel. Oh, okay, I'm gonna look that up. That's new. That's information. All right, me neither. It has never been on my travel plans either. Detroit or Chicago. Um, Vic said that if he would have known she was coming, he would have went to pick her up. That's terrible. She's repeating history. All the Tracy fans left. Think y'all can get real nasty. So yeah, Tracy's a sorry ass bitch with her long ass titty. And I still want to know, like, do you think like the reason he have a car service for her is cause like at 50 something years old, shouldn't she know better? Was she like, you know? I don't know why people want me to have more sympathy to her than she have for herself, and all Tracy do is do bullshit. Like, y'all ain't tired of Tree Dog? But it doesn't matter if Vic knew she was coming. Noble did. Noble did. And her and Noble been the one talking. So that's all that matters. She looked like a sorry ass bitch. That's what I'm saying. How y'all gonna talk about Tracy Red me? And this is not me being like mad or nothing. This is just me pointing out facts. Like at the end of the day, Uppity doesn't get embarrassed by guys. Online or off. Like y'all never see Uppity on here, sitting here, congratulating Dusties. That's why when Ken Nola left, it was no big fanfare. He couldn't sit here and say the things about me that he could say about half of the women he support him. Uppity don't support your fuck shit, nigga. The fuck? She said Detroit is now what it is back in the day. So much has changed. Detroit and Lancaster is going downhill, but downtown Detroit still pops. Okay. Yeah, because I like I told y'all, what I like is I'm not really invested in celebrities and stuff like this. And shout out to Dee Love, you know what I'm saying? If y'all need some Dee Love in your life, you know what I'm saying? Please like and subscribe her page, Dee Love. She's that bomb one. She's a New York City lady, and she's I think she moved, but I don't know if she's too far, whatever. But she was making like a great point like that, like when we seen things like I think she said she was a 70 babies or whatever case they be, and I'm into that. You know what I'm saying? Because my dad, I believe he's a well, he's not a 70s baby. He's a 60s baby. So he got to grow up in the 70s. So I got to see. I know about a lot of the 70s people, whether they from New York City or not. Just because when my daddy was alive, he nosy like I was. My mom, my biological mother, she's still alive. She nosy like I am. So I get my nosiness obvious, honestly. But one thing I do like about my dad is like he always taught me like, you know, and look into these people before you sit here and well, I learned that from my daughter's father. Like, don't swear for nobody. You know, that's a Caribbean saying. Don't swear for nobody. So the best way I like that saying. So I'm not swearing for nobody, but I learned about a lot of people from Detroit because if you, that's what I was trying to get Shish Trish to understand on her live. A lot of these things are basically domino effects. You can't just sit here and try to say like I'm just going to focus on this and that and then nothing else because you're not going to get nowhere. You're not going to get an open conversation. So let me tell you about Detroit from what I know. Do you know that RNY? I know you brought it up. So you know White Boy Rick and then the black people that protected him. Hey HTX. And SoFly said Detroit's like New York, Uber, trains, and walking may be common. That part. So that's why I was wondering about like why he ain't pay for Uber. You know what I'm saying? Because I was gonna say that I'm in New York City when I was in Harlem at 18, and then as an adult, wherever I'm at, like if I'm dating somebody, and you live in another borough that's hard for me to get to, unless I gotta spend like hours like the train is the fastest way to get somewhere in New York City. So if I got to get on a train a whole hour to get to you, I feel like in this an adult dating situation, nigga send that Uber. Oh, you don't see me. But we all know Tracy is desperate. And now Tracy thinks she's going to flex because somebody actually got it up for her. But see, Noble, you can look at him and tell he do anything for some change, strange for change. There's men just like Noble is like Noble and Ness, like you know what I'm saying. Anyway, expect Tree Dog to go in like the Heat did. Expect it soon. So yeah. No, Detroit RNY. What I think she meant by is like they have a lot of similarities. Not there. Well, obviously they're gonna be differences. But yeah, do you know about White Boy Rick RNY? And I'm trying to think of it was some type of brothers that used to be in business with him, or they was his. I can't remember, but I did watch a lot of documentaries about the Detroit era. Like I watch documentaries about like a lot of little cities or countries, New York or whatever. But I'm just saying, New York City, especially Harlem, we the gatekeeper to a lot of shit. From back to the Renaissance era to this day. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It may appear biased, but I'm not being. But I feel like everybody did business with each other back in those days. Like a lot of like you cannot sit here and talk about Detroit without mentioning some of the big players from Harlem. Just like you can't talk about big players from Detroit without mentioning big little players from New York City. Like that's just how it goes, you know. So it's like I understand we all gonna set bang, but ain't none of us street life, so it's all good. Yeah, you said, oh, I see what you're saying. She said Detroit's not a train city. You need a car in Detroit. Yeah, well, LA got a train too, even though it's not a train city, but they have it available, you know. But I get what you're saying. You can get access quicker to certain things on the train than you can in other ones, even though they have trains. I get what you're saying. But what we're saying is they have the city light. So therefore, people that don't have a car or don't want a car, like, you know, whereas some cities, like, that's not even an option. I think that's what they meant. It would be interesting to see her link up with Vink. I would love to see that. I would love it. But she ain't gonna do it. She ain't not trying to have a Rob Rack part 2 because she already see Noble. She gonna have a Rob Rack part 2. It's just gonna be at a slow and steady race. Whereas Vic, you know what I'm saying? It might be at a faster pace. But she might win with Vic because like Vic has been humiliated by the women he keep because Vic like BBW woman, and I don't think he should have been humiliated for that. The only reason why I didn't take up for him is because like Vic wants to be Nature Boy, but he couldn't get the type of women. So maybe Vic think he can win the internet with Tree Dog. So in that aspect, Vic would have way more respect for Mustard Sped Along Teddy Tracy than Noble ever would. Noble's social client in her fucking face. The only reason why Noble met her is because he got rejected in every sector he went to once Tracy started claiming him. That's what I will say. LA is more like New York. Okay, I've never been to LA or Detroit, so I'm gonna take your word. Just Blaze, Windmills, Snack Detroit. He said hi. She or he said hi. We have a train that only runs from Midtown to downtown called Q Line. We are heavy on cars, Uber, Lyft, motorcycle, and bikes. Okay, I'm not judging, but once I hear it, because you know what, that makes more sense. I am prejudging because when I hear trains, I do automatically assume like y'all gotta got like New York City. So that may be me. Like that's stuff I gotta work on. Just because you got a train don't mean it says because I don't even like the trains in New York. I'm in New York City. I rarely ride the trains. I mostly use the bus. So HTX City said, HTX Sweetie says, Vic is married, so they might do a double date or something. Vic been married and not faithful. He's like Ken Nola, but he's just not as emboldened. Vic actually appreciate the wife's well, maybe that's a BBW thing. We not about I'm not taking care of you in general, but maybe Vic BBW wife don't be playing those games, and Vic know where his bread is buttered. I was saying maybe, so Fly says, I was saying maybe they are similar in the ways they get around. I don't know much about Detroit. I was trying to get them the benefit of the doubt. Same here. The fact that the FBI was able to turn his son into, I don't know what that was about. Annabella. Exactly. You see what I'm saying, Annabella? Don't be giving him too much credit. Hold on a second. She came out her shower play. I'll be right back, y'all. Come on, love. Here. There you go. Hey. Okay, yeah, so as I can see, I spotted we get on StreamYard. Yeah, Tracy is a low self-esteem bitch. Like, yeah. So, anyway. Like, people can say what they want. Well, unless we in Brianna's mind or whatever the case may be, and like I have my own theories about Brianna, whatever the case may be, but unless we in her mind, we cannot sit here and establish nothing. But what we can say, the only reason I'm bringing up Brianna is because the people that are so upset with me about dealing with Brianna deal with Tracy, mustard smelling ass. So this lady is over 50 years old, love Dusties. No matter how much support y'all give her, she has shown y'all over and over again she's gonna choose a fucking Dusty. Now, this is the second trip she done went on, to my knowledge, and the nigga didn't even have Uber together. She gotta pay for everything. So therefore, y'all gonna have to pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. To me, it's a difference. Like, I want you to at least pretend to have pride. Do honesty matter to me? Absolutely. But people actually pretending to have pride means more to me. You know why? Because at some point, pride would develop. Tracy is shameless and she is quick to drag black women, but she's a mammy-ass bitch. She don't respect black women. She don't respect children, but she wants all the sympathy. Like, I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that. And I don't fuck with her. And I can't wait for Noble Mad Day. I can't wait. You know what's coming. And he's probably going to give us a higher elevation than Mustard. You know what I'm saying? Because he actually went through. See, Rod Rax was a bougie bitch. So her chat sent him to jail, which wasn't right. He got the right to protect his penis. He got that right. He's damaging his body with alcohol, sure. But if he don't want to stick his penis in some nasty stink hole, that's his right. Don't treat that man like that. Fuck that. So anyway, she done got out her goddamn play. I was trying to do an hour break. I don't think it's gonna work out that way. But I went live, and I just want y'all to keep that in mind. And I'm sorry, like, Detroit people. We have been educated on your train system and all the case may be. But like I said, it doesn't take away to the fact that y'all heavy on Ubers, and he could even got is motorcycles cheaper than an Uber? Like, can he pay to get one of his motorcycle friends to pick up? Like, what was going on? What's going on? If Tracy treated men, especially the men that she dates, like she do black women and children, she wouldn't be going through half of the shit she going through. That's what I got to say. But yeah. Let me go ahead and give her dinner. I'll probably be back live later or roaming these YouTube streets. But yeah. Like, y'all, is nothing wrong, because like I tell you, I'm the first person to say everybody and I truly believe this, everybody deserves a support team. But I would hope that Tracy is never going to have good support, because Tracy does not take constructive criticism well, and she asks more of you than she will ever give y'all. So maybe y'all should go to Noble while while you can. She needs to condition her hair, wash her pussy, and make him do better. But, he's with her because he can take advantage. Like, why are you going to a new town that's heavy on Uber, paying your own Uber, or asking your subs to? But your subs can't see your first link up. If he can't pay for the Uber and your subs pay, they deserve to see it. That's one thing I will say. If y'all want privacy, pay for it. Yes, I live right next to the train, like literally right next to the train station. So y'all always gonna hear the train until I move. But right now I'm in the process of looking. Yeah, they keep accusing me because I have a Section 8, but I haven't found it yet. But trust me, when I use my Section 8 voucher, it will not be like, I don't care if it's because I live like by a train that's outside. I don't care if it was an underground train station. I don't want to live next to it. I'm going to be triggered. The Motor City, yeah, And that's like a big black city, you know what I'm saying? Black pride supposed to come from there. But yeah, let me go get this girl her dinner and stuff like that. But I appreciate everybody for stopping through. Thank you for these likes. Please keep these likes up. Like I said, I'll be around. Maybe I'll be back later. I'll come back on StreamYard. And maybe I can come up and tell me more about this Motor City. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But as y'all can see, I live in New York City. Train is every 2 to 3 minutes. And that's one of makes, who knows, many hundreds probably. But I really appreciate you guys. But yeah, Tracy friends, tell her to do better. Like, just because this one can get it up, he still didn't respect her anymore. Can I age? Yeah, so anyway, chef kisses at everybody. Y'all enjoy. Later.